So right now we have a huge problem in the service industry in the sense that a lot of the people in the front-facing, guest-facing roles, the people doing hand-to-hand combat for these bars and establishments, are not taking advantage of these customers being in the location that you want them to be at again. So just to reiterate, the best customer that you can have is a customer that's already purchased from you. And currently, we are just have been relying on just the active guide, the weather being nice, and all these other parameters for somebody to want to come into our bar. And I think that's just not the right way to move going into the future, with there being such an influx of new establishments and restaurants and bars for people to go to. So I think there's an opportunity here using social media technology for people to start retargeting and re-inviting and incentivizing guests to come back and see them in their establishments. So with that said, I wanted to go ahead and talk about what some of these strategies are, because I believe that social media is the best way to increase return guest visits. And underneath that, I think second will be email and text message marketing. But that requires a lot more of an in-depth strategy, including some additional softwares. But I think for bar owners, bar managers, and bartenders themselves, and even some servers, understanding how you can just start turning the bar guests you have into social media followers, so that way that you can get them back to your establishment, is one of the best things that you can do for your establishment. I guess is the word I'm looking for. So let's get right into it. I got to shift here at Space Cowboy in a little bit, but I did want to drop this sauce. So first one, I think if you have a busy bar, an easy way to get somebody to turn into a follower is to let them know that, yo, hit me up next time you want to come and I'll save your seat for you. So prioritizing the seating is another way to just get people who want to follow you. Just like, yo, hit me up. I'll save 2 of your best seats for you, especially if it's a Friday night or something like that, especially if you know it's a guest that spends money. So, I mean, obviously, if it's not a guest that has been, you think is valuable to your establishment or your shift, don't do this. But for the people that you know, I'm having a good time and spending good money, definitely let them know. Hit me up on social media. That's the best way to hit me up. Taking my phone number down, you'll forget I exist. I'll forget you exist. But as long as we have social media, I can see your face. I remember who you are, vice versa. You just type in my social media name, reach out to me, I'll save it. I know when I was in Miami, obviously that's a busy spot all day, every single day. Some of my best regulars are like, yo, save me a spot in the middle of Friday, 9:30. I already know I got 2 people closing out. They would get up. I put the reserve seating down. Bam, they set up as soon as they walk in. I already got their drinks ready to go. That right there guarantees you like a 30% tip. Number 2, easy. Make them a specialty drink that is Instagram worthy. I mean, you can do this with a food item also, something that you know when it comes out, they're going to take pictures of it. So it is at this moment that you have a clear opportunity to plug yourself in. So say it's a drink, has all these different flowers, all these different garnish aesthetics on it. Obviously, you're about to take a picture. You already anticipate it. You see it happening. You're like, yo, by the way, don't forget to tag me. What do you mean tag me? Like, tag me on Instagram. I know you're about to post it on Instagram. Make sure you give the artist his credit. Easy. Then you type in your Instagram name. They'll follow you. And now, throughout the course of time, as you post content about what you're doing, where you're getting activated, you'll pop up on their feed. And at the end of the day, it's like, if they tag you and they post this content with your name in it, you are getting exposed to their audiences. So I've already talked about this in my last video, but making sure your profile is ready to be binged when people click on your name and figure out who you are. So these strategies go hand in hand. But yeah, take advantage of that, man. Take advantage of other people's Instagram. Number 3, create a casual conversation. I'm always big about building relationships, but figure out what do they do for business? What do they like to do with their hobbies? And then I bet that they probably have structured their social media around that. And with that said, let them know, like, yo, you guys have been amazing. I love to follow your journey. And so with that, now you go ahead, get their Instagram, and then they most likely will follow you back. And once again, you get a chance to get into their private lives and start building a deeper relationship with them. I think some of my favorite people to do this with are service providers, photography, videography, financial services, all these different people that they would love to have another follower themselves. They will follow you back in return. And then there's also opportunities for affiliate agreements or referral agreements as you come across other guests that might need their services. Number 4, highlight your specials on your pop-up events. So if you do Wing Wednesdays or you do Industry Mondays, let them know, like, yo, we always have these different things happening. I would love to invite you to one of them. Take my Instagram down so you stay up to date with it. Easy follow. People love being invited to things. It makes them feel special. It makes them feel like you're in the in crowd. Take advantage of that. You can even let them know that you highlight some of the other places that you like to go to. That provides additional value, so that way they're not thinking that you only want them to come visit your establishment, but you are now becoming a thought leader when it comes to them going out, which opens up additional opportunities for in other endeavors that you want to work in. The last way, easiest way that works 100% every single time. It's too easy that I don't like doing it, but offer them a free shot, a free drink in exchange for a follow. Drink for follow. Who says no to that? Because honestly, you give them this shot that probably costs $4 in inventory, turns them into a return repeat client where they're spending $100 each time they come. That's an easy trade, and now you're starting to understand the base level of what customer acquisition costs. But in conclusion, basically, like I said, priority seating, that's one way to do it. Number two, specialty drinks, taggable food, taggable items, so that way they can tag you. Creating a convo around what they like to do, their hobbies or their work, and following them so you can incentivize a follow back. Highlighting your specials, your pop-up events, easy way to get a follow. And of course, giving out shots and drinks, easy way. I've had previous videos that I'm dropping links in the comments right here where I talk about how you can use social media to build a community, how you can go about creating content, the importance of structuring your profile correctly because your profile is your website as a bartender. And then now with this video, I just told you how to build up your following using hand-to-hand combat, turning your bar guests into social media followers. So I'll keep pumping out more info in this line of work because nobody's doing it right now. A lot of people are doing it, but they're not talking about it. But I think there's serious value for new bartenders, bar backs, bar managers, and bar owners to take advantage of this information. So I have a branding, marketing strategy guide out right now. It's only $9. That'll give you some more concrete strategies on how you can go about building your brand. If you need some individualized, personalized service, hit me up. I do coaching calls. I got 50% discount for the people who are doing this for the first time with me. And I'll be able to really dive into your specific situation and give you something, a very effective strategy that I believe will work in your unique situation. Because I know we all work in different bars and we all have different goals that we want to achieve with the bars that we work at, including sometimes some of you all have side businesses. And so how you can start using your bar and your side business to work together. But that's it. If you haven't joined the OTM community, make sure you hop in that. I'm signing out. I got to get to work. Peace.